Okay, it looks like real life. So welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano.ts, which is text that I'm building in TypeScript. So I can open it up here. So it's browser based, right? And it looks like this. So there is a lot of spacing between the letters, and that is something that I have not fixed yet. I'll get to that. But yeah, you can do this, and it's a texter. You can move the cursor around. You can insert text. There's new lines. There's some issues still, of course, obviously. Yeah, arrow up. I can't do that. So that's what I want to do today is up and down arrows. And also, when the text gets over here, it just keeps extending, even though it doesn't extend to there visually, but it does in there. So we need to move that on to the next line once it expands past that amount. We need to display it that way, but not actually handle it that way. Which is gonna be interesting, I guess, because of how that'll have to be handled. Because we keep track of all the rows separately. We don't want it to actually be on a new row. It still needs to be on the same row, but display on a separate row. So that's going to be interesting. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. Let me just enable the watch for this. TS, there we go. And let's take a look. It's all in one file right now. So yeah, first I just want to do arrow up and down, right? So arrow up. Let's try that first. So if that, let's just make sure that the buffer, the current row, how do we get that? Right, we have calculate rows, but how do we get the current? Should we store the current row, or well, we can just get it by iterating over it once it is in there. So let's make a function for that. So get current row equals what do we have to pass? We just need the buffer, and then I think we do that here. Right, so this is the current row, right? All right, well, we can do something like that. So let's copy that. We need to iterate over for 0 is less than buffer dot rows length. I think is what it is. Okay. Yeah, again, I don't have the Kano text highlighting yet. So if buffer cursor is greater than or equal to that, right? So if it's in there and it's less than that, then we just want to return that row. So just return I. It's going to return, right? Do I want to do that? Return a number. I think it's how you do it, right? I don't remember exactly. Does that compile? It's compiling. So we don't need any of this. Right, so if it's in that row, then we return that, and that's the current row. The index of it. So then we can use that row. So if we go here, we do row equal get current row. I'm not using a lot of the TypeScript stuff, but that's fine. So we just pass the buffer there. And then if row is greater than 0, because we can't do it on the 0th row, we can't go up, right? Yeah, return there still. Did it compile? Yes, alright though. So if that, then we have to move up basically. So we can actually calculate the offset. We can do the offset. Right, so this is basically where we're at in the row. We need to get the buffer cursor, dot cursor. I've done this in Kano, which is my texter that I've written in C, so I know a bit about how it works already. So that's the current row, so we need to index it. So we just can let current equal buffer. I think it's called buffer, right? Rows row, right? And then we can do cursor minus. So this is the offset on the current row, and then you just want to add that to the next row or the previous row by going up, right? So the current row they want, and then we want to set they want to get current dot start. Do we want to do it the other way? Well, no, because the current dot start is going to be there. Yeah, and that will calculate the difference between the two. And then we have the offset, so we just need to we need to move the row back, the current row. So buffer.cursor equals buffer.rows row minus 1. And we have checked that it's greater than 0, so that will be fine. plus offset, right? And that should be it pretty much. Alright, one error. Not start. Yes, we get the startup. And that will change the cursor position. So, let's see. Save. Why does it not go? I don't know. Why did I close it? Alright, it is compiled, so let's try that. Let's make a new line. Go back and then go up. And it doesn't update immediately, so that's not good. So how can we get it to update? What is it? Oh, we need to call display text. Okay. Display text. We don't need this again. Reload. Okay, type that. Go up. Okay, arrow down is not supported still, right? We can do it by going over like that. Alright, up, and let's do down. And I keep closing that. Okay. Yeah, so down is basically the same, but we need to check the other direction, right? This returns because we don't want to call all of this stuff. Because we're not inserting anything. So arrow down is gonna want to get the current row, and it has to be less than buffer.rows.left, right? So it can't be. I think that's right. It should be. And then the current is that. Still the same offset, and this one is just gonna be +1. And I think that's basically what we need to do. Okay, we can just add a for both of these. There we go. Okay, and reload this. Up and down. Okay. They don't go out of bounds. Let me zoom out a little so I can see it. Up and down, left and right. Okay, that's pretty good. So now we have the arrow keys. There's some highlighting on the first rows, or on the first character. It doesn't quite work. Ooh, it's because there's a new line character there. So that's interesting, right? That's interesting. And we go to a new row. Yeah. Alright, so I need to think about how that's going to work. Because that's a bit interesting. Because it's before that position. Alright, we'll get to that. I think, do I want to do file saving now? That could be cool. Basically, we just need to write the contents to a file on the file system. So, I don't know how to do that. Look, JavaScript, write to file. How do you open a file and write to it? And then just write the contents, and that should be it, pretty much. Actually, can you do this in the browser? Well, yeah, you can, because file. Alright, I don't want a library. Let's see. Yeah, not file system. So I want the browser one. I don't know if this has that. Create files in browser using blob. Make that new blob. Text file equals that. Does this work? Let me see, because that's a little weird. So not an easier way to do that. Not a library. This is very light mode. Hang on. Hold up. There we go. Can we do this? Well, the user can press it, so we press it. Click. Right, so what if we do that? So let's make a button. We'll add it to the index.html. Sorry, the highlighting is kind of weird. So let's just add a button here at the top. I think I want to use input actually, not button. Save. Yeah, we'll call it input instead. Or we'll use an input. No, stop. Okay. if I reload this, it shouldn't have to compile anything, so. Okay, and there is a button there. It doesn't have the text, though, so do I have to add the text like this? And now there is nothing. Okay. What if we use a button? Oh, maybe it's value? Well, no, the value is different. I don't know if it has the type. Save. Okay, so that looks good. I want to make it bigger, but we'll do that later. Save, and then on click, we'll just call the function. It's like this. Actually, how do you do that? Save, and it'll save. We'll call it. And in here, we'll just make a function. Handle save equals, and it doesn't have anything. We do need the buffer though. Well, it is global here. Okay, so we didn't actually need to pass it there, because it's a global thing. So let me actually fix that because. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. So handle save, and I'm just gonna alert for now. Save. You might want to alert regardless. If I name buff, yeah, so it's buffer. Buff slash doc. We have that here as well, so we don't want that. What else do we use? Buff. Buff. Right, I used both here, so. Okay, and what do we call it? Alright, there we go. Because I don't want to cause any issues with that. Buffer turfer. Alright, found 0 errors. So handle save, and if I press it, it doesn't do anything. So that's not good. Save. So I forget how it works. Is it like this? Call JS from button. Or is it on press actually? It might be. On click. Okay, so there is no capital. We have to do this. Is it outputting stuff? I should look at the console. Inspect. Console. It'll save not fine. Okay. Nice. I have to do that. I don't think so. Oh shoot, did I capitalize? There we go, like that. Handle save is still not a function. Function, my function. I don't think we need to export because it's not in a separate file, so. Just make sure it's built properly. Okay, so something with the compilation, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we can do that, and then it will save. So let's look at how to do this. So, do you have to create it? Create a blob. So let's do that. So content is going to be buffer.text.data. Right, and that's all we need from there. And then type is text slash plain. Okay. And then, yeah, what if I console.log? What do we get from that? did it not compile? No. Because of this. Okay. Alright, W. What does it print out? Blob, which has array buffer, text. Length is 0. Oh, because there's nothing there. Try that. Right, size is 5. And it should be in there. Text. There's a lot of stuff here. How do I just get the text? Make this 0. Where's the length not 0? Alright, well, let's see if we can write it. How do we do that? Link.click. Can I do it without clicking a link? Alright, we'll try that, I guess. Okay. And this is just gonna create an element. Let me do this. Did it add add one now? Alright, actually I don't know where it adds it to, so we'll see how that works. And then set dot ref equals bit object URL file. If we can just navigate to this file. Dot click. It won't revoke yet. Okay. Let's type some stuff there and then press. Okay, cool. So that seems to work. I don't like doing it like that, but book object URL. That's that. Gets rid of that. But what if I just can we open in a new let me console log in, right? Just set the set that. And if I open it, you cannot access it. Oh, because it revokes it. Yeah, okay. Revokes it immediately after. How do we open it? I do that. Function. Yeah, window.open. Can I do that? Okay, so it does that. Is there a way to download that file? Create that. Download. Is this download? Alright, so this creates the thing again, so let's do that. And create the link, and then okay, so we need to do this. Fine. So we want to give it a name. We'll have an input element for that, but for now, let's call it text.txt. And then instead of doing that, yeah, we do a.click. Then do this. Right? Does that work? Right, it does. I'm gonna do it over here because I don't want to. Just want to make sure it works. Because I don't want to show all my stuff. Hang on. There we go, and save. Okay, so it saved the file. I should, yeah, and then I can open it again. All right, and then if I go here, there we go. Okay, so it did save the text. So let's try something else. Actually, I wonder what happens if I do that. So let me save it again. Okay, it saves it like that. So I want to overwrite it, right, if the file exists. Let me try. What the heck? Okay, so backspace is undefined. What? Have I not done backspace yet? All right, whoops. Let's let's implement backspace because that's kind of important. Backspace. I do support that, so why is it undefined? It's even alert. It's not alert. Backspace. Yeah, why does it print out undefined? What's that about? Is it printing out two things? If I do that. Oops, no. Inspect. 3D backspace. So why is there keys backspace, code is backspace? And it does call here, but then it adds more text. To return, why is it doing that? Let's go to where we're inserting the text. Yeah, so it's adding something else. Does that have to do with the save thing? It wasn't doing that before, so I don't know what that's about. How do we do the something like that? Something like that. Is that right? Oh, okay, that is. Okay, so I did actually get it right. So it's not that. It wasn't doing that before, so I don't know what the deal is. Now it can't compile. Interesting. So it's not because of this. Sorry, yeah, the highline is not right. But... So inserting string, get current row. Insert text. Let's insert. Oops. Right, so it shouldn't be calling that here. Oh wait, no, it is. Okay, yeah, because it's the same function. Buffer.cursor. Insert into string. Yes, let's go to that function. Put the value here. Are we not reducing the length properly? Because it's still trying to display that? Because it wasn't enough. I can even test, though. If I clone this. And then, yeah, if I just compile it. Whenever it decides to work. Okay, so it is now. What the heck? It wasn't, I swear. Okay, so this doesn't work. Why does it display that? Is it an issue here? Oh, you know what? Is it not? No, it is. So something to do with the display, right? So if it's undefined, then j is fine. Then let's just do that. I don't think so because it's row based, right? Yeah, okay. That's very weird. I don't know why it's that. Seems to work now though. Alright. The save doesn't appear in the right place, but that's alright. Save that. A little bit of a taint there, but that's fine. Alright, so we can do that. Let's type something. So I want to remove it, but I'll do that later. So reload that. And let's do. Yeah, I can't do shift. I can't press shift. Let's handle that. Because I want to type out like a C program or something. So shift, if it's shift, then we can just basically not do anything. Right up here. Yeah, we'll just return. That doesn't work, so that's fine. We can use spaces. No, it's very hard to see. I can't press space. So it's displaying very weird. Okay. Hello. There we go. And we'll also return 0. So what if we do that? Save. Okay. That looks right. That looks right to me. Tabs are going to be interesting to handle. And I probably won't do that now. So, if I move this to text.c, this. Bam. All right. Can use it as a text editor. Cool. So how can I overwrite that? Hang on. Download is name. I need to go back to the first one. Let me see. There's a lot of answers here. This one, actually. Why do we have to append that? Yeah, so what about overwrite? I'm going to test one and see how it works, right? Can I do this and save to the text, download? Alright, so it just downloads like that. That's fine. So we can handle it like that for now. It won't overwrite. So yeah, we can do that. Again, the font's kind of weird, but I'll fix that later. Because I don't want to now. So we could do importing font. Let me do actually the name, right? Because we want to give it a name. Import. I cannot type. Import. Type equals text. Text. And slash input. I think we can do a placeholder. And this will be file name. Does that work? File name. Yeah. So do that and then save. So we don't want to detect this unless it's in focus. So can I get that? Just turn off canvas. Hit focus. Or just if the cursor is in there. I want to get the focus. So can we do that? Is it focusable? Wait. This is an AI that generated. Set the tab index attribute to a non-zero value. For example, tab index equals 0. Okay. Canvas.focus. Yeah. jQuery. Okay. Keep in and it just stopped loading. Is the stream dead? I think it is. The bitrate's kind of not good though. Get cursor. Well, let me set the tab index and see how that works. So tab index equals 1. So let me do that. And can we get the focus? Alright, so this actually might be useful. Blur. Let me try that. So if we add that, we don't need to actually blur it, but we can. It's kind of a mess here. That's fine. Dot selector canvas dot on blur equals, and let's set focus to false. So I don't know how we get if it is not focused, but then let's just do an insert text. Actually, let's do this one. Oops, let me indent that. Let me add the braces. Yeah, let's create something here. Let's just add it to the buffer range. Focus true. So it's true by default, and it'll be a boolean. I don't know if it's boolean or bool. I think it's boolean. Okay, and set dot focus and dot focus. Okay. Fine. So on blur does not work. Alright, so we can do something like this. Get the mouse. Interesting. Get IIP. Text. I think it's what it is, right? Can't see it very well, but yes. It's here. Okay. Text, and then I want to fill anything. Right, I just want to get this. Right, and then we can just check the x and y of that. Yes, this has the event. Okay, so if it's within the bound, so if it is greater, x is greater than rect dot left, and e dot find y, it's less than rect dot top, I think is what it would be. And then we don't actually need this. Then we set buffer dot focus equals true, else it's false. Okay, W. I seem to have not saved, or no, I did, but just still out with that. All right. All right, so we need to reverse that. All right, yeah, so we don't need the tagging thing because that's not necessary. Yes, we just check the boundary of that, and I think that works. And then we go balance. Oh, we can go there. Interesting. So it doesn't quite work like that. So it's not right. If it is greater, and then also e.clientx. What is that? Do I have to check it the other way around? Console. Right. So it is greater than that. And we also need to check, yeah, we need to check actually four different boundaries, and we need to make sure that it's less than e.clientx is less than rec.right, and e.y is greater than rec.bottom. Right, we have that. Right, that doesn't work then. Okay. Right, and then E can do that. So if we go here, no, it did not. Okay. File is not found. What? Okay. Alright, so that prints it out. So let's look at one of these. So mouse event. Do we have client X? Where is that? Client X and Y. Okay. We also have this, which has X and Y, width and height. Top and bottom. So bottom is 1007. So client X, where is that at? I can't see. 1750. So that needs to be greater than the left and less than the right. Okay. And client Y has to be greater than the top and less than the bottom. Okay. Right, so when you do it like that, it doesn't work. Okay. Why not? Greater than left and greater than top. Oh yeah, we need to set that to. Okay, there we go. So that works. So I set it the wrong way around. Alright, so we can do that. And then we need to get this. And then we press save and it saves, right? So that's what we need. And then I'll do a commit, and then I probably gotta go. Yeah, so we need to get the input of this. So type equals text and set ID equals so we can identify it, and this is just the file. So we'll just do document get by ID. We let client that, and we'll do inner HTML. Right, I think that's what, or maybe it's just .text. And then set this equal to, whoops, that's not right. Equals 5. Does that work? No. Can we do inner HTML? Alright, reload this. That does not work. Alright. Something like that. Is that right? Input element. Alright, we can do that. We do text, or is it value? And does that reload? Perfect. All right, yes, we can type it in here. The format is a little weird. I'll need to do some CSS on it. So we can call it, this is test.c. Right, oops. Test.c, and we'll do this. And we'll do h. Zero escape doesn't work. I'm used to, yeah. This, and we just want to add hello. I missed a space. Control is not right. Okay, I messed it up. Now I'm lost. Where's the cursor? What happened there? Let's add one more space here, and we'll save it. All right, test.c, save. And then I'll come in and I gotta go. Save that. Perfect. Go here, ls. There we go. And we can do that, and we can compile it. Perfect, and it works. That's pretty cool. Check that out. And get status. Get add dot. Get connect. Add file saving functionality. And up arrow and support. Push that. Yeah, we'll push it, and then I gotta go, and then I gotta go. I'll try to do another stream tomorrow. All right, perfect. Pretty W.